The offices of the news portal NewsClick were raided today by the Delhi Police Special Cell. Over 100 locations were searched in Delhi, the wider National Capital Region and Mumbai. The Delhi Police has put out a statement just moments ago saying that over 30 individuals associated with NewsClick, many of them journalists, contributors, editors, were questioned today in various locations in either their residence or offices, or some of them were even brought to the Delhi Police Special Cell stations. Now, the question that is being asked, and many questions are being asked to all of these journalists who are part of NewsClick, who are contributors to NewsClick. Many of their mobiles and laptops have been seized. The founder, Prabir Purkayastha, has just been arrested moments ago, along with an HR executive. Delhi police sources are saying that the investigation, this current investigation and these raids today, were born from an FIR that was registered on the 17th of August. The genesis of that FIR was an ED probe that's been going on against NewsClick for the better part of the last 2 years. NewsClick promoters and editors allegedly received more than 38 crore rupees from Chinese sources, and that the government is only in favor of a free and fair and open investigation. The journalists in question, as well as various press associations, the Editors Guild, other journalist bodies have come out and roundly condemned the actions of the Modi government, calling it yet another illustration of the muzzling of press freedoms under the Modi Sarkar. The India Alliance has also come out and backed the journalists of NewsClick. The question that's being asked: is this a valid probe? If laws of the land have been violated, are journalists above it? Should they not be the subject of an investigation? Or is this a witch hunt, as the India Alliance is alleging, as the journalists in question are alleging? Is this a witch hunt and a demonstration yet again of how India has slipped under this government over the last 9 years in various press freedom indices? But first, the story of what happened today.
देखिए, मुझे जस्टिफाई करने की जरूरत नहीं। अगर किसी ने गलत किया है तो उसके ऊपर जांच एजेंसियां काम करती हैं।
अब तो बीभत्स स्वरूप आ गया कि जो इसके बाद भी बोलेगा, हम नौकरी से उसे उसके चैनल से निकलवा देंगे। बाहर निकल के अगर वो स्वतंत्र रूप से बोलेगा तो फिर हम उसको गिरफ्तार करेंगे, और इस तरह गिरफ्तार करेंगे कि जल्दी जमानत भी ना हो सके। ये आने वाले चुनाव के पहले भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार सारे पत्रकारों को संदेश दे रही है।
Currently the BJP government, they don't like to listen to the voice of the opposition. It's not for the first time that it is taking place with the media. It proves BJP is scared of real news, and BJP they simply like run away from the real facts.
मैं समझता हूँ इससे ज्यादा दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण और दुर्भावनापूर्ण कार्रवाई ठीक गांधी जयंती के पश्चात कोई नहीं हो सकती। क्यों कह रहे हैं आप दिल्ली पुलिस गृह मंत्री के अंदर है, उनकी मर्जी के बगैर पत्ता हिलता है। जो लोग आपसे सवाल पूछे, जो आपकी भजन मंडली में शामिल होने से इनकार करते, आप उनके साथ, ये आपका स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर हो गया। एक फासिस्ट स्टेट की जितनी उसके अवयव होते हैं सब आप में विद्यमान है। क्या नजीर पेश कर रहे हैं आप? अगर मैं आपातकाल के उस छोटे से दौर को छोड़ दूं, आज तक आजाद हिंदुस्तान में किसी भी सरकार ने अपनी आलोचना करने वालों के प्रति इस प्रकार की दुर्भावनापूर्ण वेंडेटा की कार्रवाई नहीं।
All right, so let me just give you a sequence of events as they played out today. From 6 o'clock in the morning, there were reports of journalists associated either in a freelance capacity or in a more permanent capacity with NewsClick being raided. Raids were conducted in over 100 places in Delhi, the National Capital Region, as well as in Mumbai. Now, the section's NewsClick editor, Prabir Purkayastha, he was grilled, and just moments before the show began, the Delhi police officially confirmed that he was arrested. Now, 8 other journalists were also raided and questioned. Many of them were asked to come to the Lodi Road police station in central Delhi. They were questioned for a good 10 hours plus. Teesta Setalwad, who was facing a case for conspiracy of the Gujarat riots of 2002, she was questioned as well. Her premises was raided. Sitaram Yechuri, the Communist Party Marxist General Secretary, his house was searched as well because apparently there was an employee of NewsClick who was living in that house. The Delhi Police Special Cell has seized various electronic devices, mobile phones and laptops of these journalists in question. And like I said, just moments before the show began, the Delhi Police has put out a press release saying that Prabir Purkayastha, who's the founder of NewsClick and the founder editor of NewsClick, he's been arrested. Amit Chakrabarti, who is an HR executive, has also been arrested. Now, what exactly are the specific charges against Prabir Purkayastha and Amit Chakrabarti and these various journalists who were raided today? Section 16 of the UAPA, which is for carrying out a terrorist act. Section 17 of the UAPA, which is raising funds, raising money for terrorist acts or for a terrorist organization. There is Section 18 of the UAPA, conspiracy to carry out a terror plot. Then there is Section 22 of the UAPA, which is offences by various companies which are of a terrorist nature. This is, of course, what the Delhi police is claiming as per sources is there, the sections that have been listed in the FIR against Prabir Purkayastha and others of NewsClick. Now, this has been criticized first by the India Alliance. They have come out and said that this is yet another illustration of the Modi government muzzling press freedoms. It has slammed the actions as a crackdown on free speech. But this is what government sources are saying as far as this probe is concerned, that it's less about journalism and free speech, it is about the sovereignty of India. Government sources also saying that NewsClick was getting funding from China and from the Chinese Communist Party and the Chinese government, and that is an assault on India's sovereignty. Government sources also saying that these so-called journalists were paid to spread Chinese propaganda. And they also stress that it's important to secure evidence in the form of electronic evidence through laptops and mobile phones, and only then can the investigation get to the root of the matter. They need to look at every record available to try and prevent any tampering of evidence. But like I said, the India Alliance has come out with a statement condemning this, and so have various press associations, chief and foremost of that being the Editors Guild of India, which has released a statement taking a stand against these raids on NewsClick. The Editors Guild has said, and I quote from it, deeply concerned over the raids at the homes of various journalists. Senior journalists have been arrested for allegedly questioning the government and its various policies. These raids are in connection to a FIR under draconian sections of the Unlawful Activities of Prevention Act. We are concerned as the Editors Guild that these raids are an attempt to muzzle the media. The probe must not create an atmosphere of intimidation. The government must ensure that the media is respected and protected. This is the Editors Guild statement. So, where does this story stand and where is it likely to move forward? Is this a valid probe? Should journalists be allowed to be above the law of the land? Or is this a demonstration of the muzzling of press freedoms?